Hi everyone, it's Lily or Cool Rice Bunnies, and today I am doing my 20th charm update slash craft update where I just show you guys things that I've made recently. And also, if you hear a beeping like anytime throughout this video, it's just my smoke detector in my apartment. It's been on the fritz lately and there it is. We're in the middle of getting it fixed, so I apologize for that. Anyway, I have a lot of polymer clay charm things to show you guys. A lot of resin pieces. I'm just going to give you guys kind of a sneak peek of some things, some Halloween kind of theme things. So I am just going to get started. So the first couple of things that I have to show you guys are these sour slash sugar coated gummy kind of charms. And I made these a super long time ago, and because I haven't made a charm update in about like 7 months apparently, I haven't been able to show you guys. So, and I just dropped it. So that's awesome. I made some peach rings. So here they are. I have this really big one. And this is just what it looks like. And I really like how it turned out. And then I also made a bunch of little mini ones. And they are super sparkly and really nice looking. This is actually clear fine glitter, and I learned this technique by watching one of Heather Wells' videos here on YouTube. She is an amazing polymer clay artist. I really love her videos because they're super educational and you actually learn a lot. So yeah, she uses clear fine glitter. I love it. I will link everything of hers down below. I also have this little sour gummy worm, which I was inspired by rice charms to make it. And again, I used Heather Wells' glitter technique. And then I also made this tiny little gummy bear. And if you guys can't find clear fine glitter, Nerdy Crafter actually recently uploaded a video on her version of these kind of charms. And she used craft sand. So it turned out really nice looking too. So if you want to check out the video, I will link it down below for you guys. And then out of these little gummy charms, I have this little worm. And it doesn't have any glitter slash sugar on it. So this is just what it looks like. I'm not sure if I want to glaze it or not. Also inspired by Nerdy Crafter, I have these little Nintendo controllers. I didn't really use her tutorial, but she does have one on her channel, so I will link that down below. But I saw that she made a video on it, and I was just inspired to make a couple of my own. So here's what mine look like. I used Pearl Clay by Primo, and then I just have these tiny little details made out of clay, but then also the finer details with paint. Yeah, this is just a smaller one. I think I want to turn this into a ring, but I'm not really sure yet. So you guys should let me know what you think. So I was in the Halloween mood a couple of weeks ago, and I made some of these really cute ghost charms. And I have 3 little versions. So first I have this tiny little flat back ghost charm. And if it will focus, it just looks like this. I made it with Pearl Clay, and I have some chalk pastel for the blush, and I love the face. I'm kind of like obsessed with how the face came out on this one, but it is a little flat back one. I think I want to turn this into a ring. Again, I'm not sure, or a necklace pendant, but I really don't know. Then I made this little tiny ghost charm, and I like to call this my squiggly ghost, or like my octopus kind of ghost, because it has like an empty little crevice at the bottom, and it's little kind of ghost feet, I guess, are little indented there, so I don't know if you can see it very well. But this is just what it looks like. Also made it with Pearl Clay, and it has blush on the cheeks. So I think that one's really cute. And then here is the last ghost charm that I made. And it's just a little pirate. And there is a story behind this charm. I was actually just making him into a regular ghost, and I was giving him little eyebrows, as you guys can see. But when I was working on this eye, I messed up on the eyebrow, and before I knew it, I couldn't even like take the clay off. It was already pretty like attached to the pearl. So I tried like scraping it off, and I ended up just taking like a chunk out of his face, and it was really bad, and I couldn't really fix it. So I just decided, let's just put an eye patch on him. So I put an eye patch on him, and then I was like, oh, that's actually really cute. Maybe he can be a little pirate ghost. So then I added this little kind of cap, like handkerchief thing on his head, and that is how the pirate ghost was made. So there is that charm. I think they're super cute, and I've been working really hard to make them a little smaller. So there is that. The next charm that I have is kind of a throwback, and it is the classic peas in a pod little charm. I used Pearl Green Clay by Primo, and I also used it for the little peas itself. I don't know if you guys can tell, but the peas have a little bit of translucent clay in them, and the outside is just kind of like the regular clay color. but I don't know how well you guys can see it. I love the little faces that I put on the peas. I think they're so adorable. There's this one who looks extra cozy. And I think it just came out really cute. And it's kind of just a throwback. People used to make this little classic pea pod charm all the time when I started out on YouTube. And I just wanted to make one of my own finally. The next couple of things you guys probably already saw if you watched my one craft supply haul video, and it's just these various little resin pieces, and I just dropped one, but that's okay. So I have a couple of these chocolate bar pieces, and they're just really simple pink shade with some shimmer. For this one, I added a little head pin, so I'm probably going to decorate it a little bit and turn it into a charm. And then I have the roses that I made. Whoops. And of course, these tiny little bows, and I will just show you guys a couple of them. That's just what they look like. And I made these with some molds that I got from lightinthebox.com. I have a video all about it, so I will just link it down below for you guys. Next thing that I made is just something really simple, and it is a blue macaron cookie charm. I used the Ice Quartz Fimo Effects clay, so it is nice and glittery and just a pretty shimmery blue color. Here are the feet on the little macaron cookies, and then white cream. And then I did something different this time. I used a head pen, a really nice silver head pen, and I just curled the top into a loop. And I think it came out pretty nice. I kind of like it. It's a little bit more sturdy than your typical eye pen. I don't know, and it just, you guys should let me know what you guys think, if you like that or not. The next things that I made are just a couple of cookies slash cracker thingies, I don't know. But here they are. So the first one here is just my kind of rendition of the Alice in Wonderland Eat Me cookie. This is just my version. It doesn't look like the one in the movies or like the remints or anything, but this is just how I made it. I used the letterpress that I got in that video I was just talking about, and also the flour cookie cutter to make this. I textured and shaded the edges and the tops and the bottoms here. I made these little sprinkles out of polymer clay individually, and then this is like a TLS and chalk pastel mixture within the imprinted letters that say Eat Me. So there is that. And then I just made this really simple, whoa, almost dropped it. I made this really simple heart cookie sandwich. I don't really know what it is. I was just messing around with like shading and stuff like that. So it has white cream and a head pen that I also looped like so. And then I put some like just chocolate like cream or frosting on the one side. And this is okay. Then I made this little heart, and I don't really know what this could be, if it could be like a cookie with some cream on it and chocolate drizzle, or if it would be a weird kind of pancake. I don't really know. I was just messing around, but this is what I made. I think it's really cute and dainty. And then I have this tiny, tiny little heart sugar cookie. It's probably, yeah, this is probably like one of the cutest tiny little things that I've made. It has some rose quartz clay for the icing, so it's a little translucent and sparkly, but I really like that. And then lastly, I have this little heart thing. Again, I was just messing around with the clay, so I don't really know what kind of pastries these would be, but this is what it looks like, nice and shaded. I textured the sides to make it look a little flaky, even though I don't know what kind of baked good this would be. And then it has that rose quartz kind of icing on top, and then this like pink icing drizzle. And that is what that looks like. So that's basically it for my polymer clay charms. Now I have some more resin things to show you guys, starting out with my glow-in-the-dark resin sugar skull that I made with the Cat's Perfect Scully Girl mold. I have a video all about this. You can literally watch me make this in a watch me craft video I did. So as you guys know in the video, it was a little flexible because it didn't cure properly, but I just added a layer of clear resin to the back, so now it's a little more sturdy. Really pretty and festive, and I think it came out very nice. So here are some sugar skulls that I made using the Bone Chillers mold, which is an ice cube mold. And then this is what the front looks like. So as you guys can see, I cured it These skulls have roses in the eye sockets, which I'm in love with. I got the mini resin molds from craftroyal.com, so I will link that down below. And then I just painted everything on with acrylic paint, and I just love it. I really, really do. I've always adored Crafter's Delight's sugar skull pieces, so I was finally just really determined to make a couple of my own. And then this is the second design that I made, just kind of making it a little less busy than the first one. And as you guys can see, there is some really nice iridescent glitter. And I'm kind of obsessed with how they turned out. So, yeah, I don't know. Let me know which one you guys like. If you like this one right here with the blue eyes, or if you like the one with the white rose eyes. I'd really like to hear your guys' opinion on these. You guys might have seen this in one of my haul videos a long time ago, but they never got to appear in an actual charm update. So these are just some shrink plastic kind of charms with resin layered on top. So this is just shrink plastic, which is like Shrinky Dinks, if any of you are familiar with that. And then I drew on them with permanent marker, put them in the oven, and then they shrunk down to this size, and I layered some resin on top. And I just made some of these necklace pendants. So as you guys can see, they have bails in the back. These are just some of those Tumblr-esque kind of hearts. So this one says, "Can you not?" And this one just says, "LOL, no." And then I made this one. I'm going to put this off to the side here. Then I made this one, which is just a little bunny. It's a little bunny head of a mint color. I really like it. And it's just a tiny little necklace. I actually have it on a necklace chain because I wear this from time to time. The next resin thing that I made is just this resin heart, which is actually not finished. And it says "LOL no" with some alphabet beads. And as you guys can see here, if I flip it onto the back, you can see that there is this crazy shimmer, and this is actually eyeshadow. I was inspired, or I learned a technique from Misty Pixel to how to do a pearl backing / watercolor type of effect on resin pieces. And I don't know if you guys are going to be able to tell, but there is this slight like champagne pearly like layer or shimmer within it, and it just kind of makes it look, I don't know, like a little bit 3D. If you guys check out her video, Misty Pixel, down below, I will link it and everything, you guys will see better what I'm talking about. But in person, it's absolutely gorgeous, and I think it added a little bit more to this piece. But yeah, I'm going to back it with some white resin, so it'll be complete, and that is what that piece looks like. Finally, I just have some of these crossbone resin pieces that I made. They are sparkly and white. They have nice iridescent glitter, and they also glow in the dark because I use that same glow in the dark powder from craftroyal.com. They are hard as a rock. So for those of you who are wondering whether or not the glow in the dark powder was causing the resin to not cure properly, it wasn't. These glow in the dark perfectly fine, and they are as hard as resin should be when it's correctly cured. That is it basically for this whole charm update. I really hope you guys enjoyed. Please let me know what was your favorite thing in this update. Leave me a comment down below. Thank you guys so much again for everything, and just thank you so much. Please thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it. It helps me out a lot, and that's pretty much it. So I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.